Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Football Plays YouTube channel. Today is Saturday, January 25th, and we have a loaded slate of games in the NBA. Unfortunately for us, we are on a streak, but it's not a winning streak, it's a losing streak. Going to lose a couple more games tonight. Mark Williams, 21.5 is what it came out at. LaMelo Ball scratched very late in that game, before the game, I should say, but very late. Mark Williams came out at 21.5, saw him up to 22.5 about 10, 15 minutes before tip-off. He has like 4 points right now, so that one's not going to win. Cavaliers minus 10.5. They're probably going to lose outright tonight going up against the 76ers. It's been a back-and-forth game most of the way. 76ers just making their shots tonight. Paul George probably going to have a 30-piece with Tyrese Maxey, and when that happens, they're likely to win the game. But we'll see what happens with the Cavaliers. Maybe they make a push late in the fourth quarter, but I doubt it. I think the 76ers might even win that game outright. DeJounte, 8+ assists. He does have 4 at the half. So hopefully he does get us a win up on the board. So hopefully we can have a 1-2 day. But we are not going to have any plays on Sunday. There's only one game on the slate for Sunday. It is the Thunder and the Portland Trail Blazers. I wouldn't really even look at that game to begin with. Only one NBA game, not trying to compete with the NFL. But if you want the picks there, it's Thunder and it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the only two things I could even think of for that game. I would never touch anybody for Portland. And the Thunder is just probably going to stomp on them, win by 30, and nobody's going to watch that game. So there's going to be no breakdown for Sunday. But in return for you guys, I've got 4 games to break down today. And we're going to start with the Nuggets going up against the T-Wolves. Going to go kind of quick for all these games. Try to keep this video around 8 minutes long. 4 games, 3-player props. Let's do it right now. Nuggets against the spread. They're going to be minus 3.5. This game is currently – or minus 2.5, sorry. This game is currently out. The stars on there, those are for me. So 123, 112 final score. Star on there is for injured players for the T-Wolves. Dante DiVincenzo looks like he's going to miss a couple weeks with turf toe or something like that. I think he's opting out of surgery, but he's not going to play in this game. Anthony Edwards also questionable coming into this game with an illness. I think he's going to play. I just don't think it's going to matter. He's probably going to score 30-plus points. But the Denver Nuggets right now, they're playing such good basketball over the last several weeks. Only one loss to the Houston Rockets. From January 8th to January 23rd, they've won 8 of the last 9 games. Nikola Jokic playing better, Jamal Murray playing better, Westbrook in that starting lineup really making a big impact for that team. So I like the Nuggets here to cover the spread. Minus 2.5 for the first play. For the second play tonight, we have a rematch between the Cavaliers and the Rockets. I kind of hope the 76ers do win this game outright tonight going up against the Cavs. They're currently up by 4 points with 3:45 left in that game. So if I'm not going to cover the spread, I hope the Cavaliers lose that game because that would make this even better. They lost to the Rockets a couple nights ago, 109-108. If they lose again to the 76ers, that would be great. That would be great for us. I'm going to take the Cavaliers here on the money line. Probably going to be like a 1 or 2 point favorite. That's what it was the other night going up against the Rockets. But you see two stars on both sides. For the Rockets, no Jabari Smith in this game. That's been a normal thing for the last several weeks. But for the Cavaliers, no Evan Mobley most likely in this game. No Okoro as well. So it's going to be the same people on the floor for the 76ers. I think just going to play a lot more better in this game. The Rockets are a very good team, but I do think the Cavaliers going head-to-head against them this time it's going to be at home. I think they hold the advantage. I'm going to take the Cavaliers here on the money line, try to bounce back after that Rockets loss, maybe even a 76ers loss on Friday night. So give me the Cavs there on the money line. Third play tonight, the Kings going up against the Knicks. The Kings have also been playing some pretty good basketball, but they dropped one against the Nuggets. They were down by 30-plus points in that game, I think, even with Domantas Sabonis having a 25, 15, and 10 kind of game. Kind of early in that third quarter, he was dominating for the Kings. They were still down by 20-plus points. Nikola Jokic hit a full-court shot, and it was history from there. But I think the Knicks win this one. I'm going to take the Knicks against the spread as the play. Probably going to be a single-digit spread. I do think the Knicks will find a way to win this game. I'm seeing De'Aaron Fox is on the injury report for the Kings. He is questionable playing this game. Leaning towards not playing is my guess, so I really don't like the Kings without Fox in this game. For the Knicks, I see Josh Hart questionable, but if you know anything about Josh Hart, he's going to play in this game. The only reason I have the star there is because Josh Hart is in the starting lineup and he is questionable to play. I don't think he's going to sit out in this game. Josh Hart, that's just not the kind of guy he is. He'll be out there, might even drop a triple-double. That's what he's been doing this season. So I like the Knicks in this one against the spread as the play. They have been playing a lot better over the last couple of games. Big win against the Hawks, big win against the Nets. Give me the big win here at home, defend their home court as the play there. And for the final play of the day, Lakers going up against the Warriors. Lakers coming off one of the most impressive wins of their entire season. They beat the Boston Celtics 117-96 at home in their last game. They dominated From the tip of that game, the LA Lakers dominated the Boston Celtics. I think they do the exact same thing in this game. Golden State coming in with a few injuries. Draymond Green not going to play. Steph Curry's on the injury report just because Steph Curry is questionable every single game nowadays. But the Lakers have nobody of significance on the injury report, none of their starters. I like the Lakers here against the spread. Even though they're on the road, they're playing a lot better team defense over the last couple of games, holding the Celtics to 96 points. That's a very impressive stat line. I think the Lakers play better defense in this game, even going up against the Warriors, a team who's been known to be streaky from the outside. Give me the Lakers here against the spread as the final play of the day. Let's go to some player props. We're going to start with Desmond Bane. Not sure how he's doing tonight going up against the Pelicans. I think he started off really slow in that game. Maybe has a bucket. I'm not sure. He might only have one bucket in that game, but I think he's going to bounce back if he's having a poor night against the Pelicans tonight against the Portland Trail Blazers. This guy's been on fire from three. I actually thought he'd be better in this game, the Pelicans tonight, but I think he's going to be great in this game going up against Portland. Portland doesn't play a lot of defense. Plus, Portland's going to have the back-to-back going to Thunder on a Sunday, so they're not going to be interested in this game at all. The Memphis Grizzlies have been pushing the pace all season long, and Desmond Bane has been on fire from the outside. 38.5% shooting from deep this season. That's up from last season. He's actually been on a tear over the last several games. 2+ made threes in 7 consecutive games coming into that game against the Pelicans on Friday night. He's made 4+ threes in back-to-back games against the T-Wolves and the Hornets. I like him in this one, over 2.5 made threes, especially if Ja Morant does not go, because it is going to be a back-to-back. Typically, when we see back-to-back, we see some of the superstar players sit. I think Ja Morant might sit in this game. Desmond Bane going to go off from the outside. Give me the over 2.5 made threes for him. For the second play tonight, Jalen Brunson of the Knicks going up against the Kings team, who gave up 135+ points to the Denver Nuggets, a Kings team who's been very bad defensively all season long. They rank bottom 10 in the NBA, and a Kings team who loves to give up points at the mid-range and inside. Jalen Brunson has been living on the mid-range jump shot ever since he was with the Dallas Mavericks. He is once again going to rely on that mid-range jump shot. He's one of the best in the NBA to do it. Over 26.5 points, coming off a pretty bad game against the Nets, had 17 points. That was a team effort by the Knicks to win that game. Towns didn't have a great day from the field. Jalen Brunson didn't have a great day. It was just an overall team effort to get that win there. He has been a lot better, though, over the last several games. Looking at his stat sheet here, he scored 26+ points in 5 consecutive games if we take out that Nets game, and he's been shooting at least 20 times per game on average over the last several. So I like him in this one. Shot volume going up against a fast-paced team like the Kings who doesn't play defense. Give me his over 26.5 points as the play there. And for the final play of the night, I talked about the Boston Celtics a little bit. Jason Tatum didn't play the fourth quarter. He scored 16 points. He was 2 of 6 from 3, 5 of 12 from the field. He wanted to get back in the game. Joe Masala said, no go. Not going to happen. They were down by 18 points at the time. He stood up at the 10-minute mark. Joe sat him back down. This kid's going to be motivated to score some points going up against the Dallas Mavericks. The Boston Celtics coming off of a bad loss. I think their leader, Jason Tatum, here takes the most shots in this game, and he has been taking about 20 shots per game over the last several. He's shooting 45.7% from the field. Dallas Mavericks, not the best overall team in the world, especially with Luka off the floor. I think Jason Tatum makes a statement in this game. Over 26.5 points. If you're looking at three-point, I kind of like his three-point shots here. 2.5, maybe 3.5. I just think he goes off scoring in this one, especially after that way that Lakers game ended up, because he did want to go back in that game. They just wouldn't let him do it. 18-point game doesn't feel like a lot in the NBA with 10 minutes left, but Joe thought otherwise. I think Tatum just goes off in this game for the Celtics. More of a gut play than anything. So give me his over 26.5 as the final play of the day. Let's take a look at that NBA graphic. It is loaded up on the Saturday afternoon slate. Remember, no games on Sunday, only one game, Thunder. If you want my advice, take the Thunder and watch the NFL games. First play, Nuggets -2.5. Second play, Cavs money line. Third play, Knicks against the spread. No line I'm seeing right now. I'm assuming it's going to be Knicks as a favorite. Probably under 5 would be my guess. And then Lakers against the spread going up against the Warriors. They have Draymond Green out. They also have Jonathan Kuminga out as well. So this could be maybe 8.5, 9.5, but I'll take the Lakers against the spread as the play there. Desmond Bane over 2.5 made threes going up against the Jazz. Jalen Brunson over 26.5 against the Kings. And then Jason Tatum bounced back after the Lakers game, over 26.5 points as the final play of the day. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA picks and props for Saturday, January 25th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please drop a like this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.